Afternoon baseball for you now on the show, coming your way from venerable Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, a matchup of AL East rivals between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Boston Red Sox. The Jays look to match the longest winning streak in baseball history. Coming up next, Michael Fulmer, a right-hander from the Sooner State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at Michael Fulmer's signature pitch is that two-seam. I call it a bowling ball sinker. When he's on, he induces a lot of ground balls. Has an assortment of breaking pitches to go along with it, but make no bones about it. When he's good, he's going to throw a ball down in the strike zone and get a steady diet of ground balls.
Ready now is Ramon Urias, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Line drive to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Jays put their leadoff man on to start the inning. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
If that's any indication, I think we're going to see some aggressive at-bats in this one. Take the first pitch of the game? No way. He squared it up and winds up on second base after a nice line drive. Great opportunity to get on the board right out of the blocks.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. Fly ball out toward left center field. Kane is under it. Makes the play, one away. Now a moment as we take a look at the Jays starting nine for this one. What do you think they need to do to keep the winning streak a-rolling, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, you take a look at this lineup. The one thing that jumps out is the fact that they are last in stolen bases. They are station to station trying to hit the ball out of the ballpark, trying to get in good counts and drive the baseball out of the yard to create their runs.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. Boy, they are really in need of something to go their way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And the runner will score from second. And he will pull into second with an RBI double. Already their second double of this first inning, guys.
Yeah, he's not fooling anybody so far, Matt. Like you said, that's the second double he's given up here. And if he doesn't get things figured out, it's going to be a real short outing.
Marcell Ozuna comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Popped him up. Flores moving to his left. And that's the second out of the inning. Striding in is George Springer. And now the Blue Jays look to put some more across the plate in this opening frame. Hit high and deep to right center. After it is Kane. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. Bottom of the first coming up, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Box, Lorenzo Cain. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Red Sox.
And the pitch.
The center fielder, Lorenzo.
Down the third baseline. Well, this is foul for the first strike. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to start the Red Sox half of the inning.
Hey, Dero, this looks like it could be a high-scoring affair. Home team comes up now, and they've got something brewing in the bottom of the first. Yeah, 100%. Anytime you put that leadoff batter on base, that spells disaster for the pitcher. You don't know. You can work the bunt, hit and run, steal. Oh, I forgot. They don't bunt or hit and run anymore.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Hey, you know, Dero, Rusty Valentine, he's known for having a high and a low strike zone, but he's pretty good east and west. You better keep it on the corners.
Yeah, I'm okay with Rusty's zone, without question. You know he's going to elevate. It's north-south, so you're aware of it. As a veteran player, you can live with that.
Good spot for the change there, and that'll knock things up at 2-2. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Waiting next, there's Christian Yelich. Swing and a blooper down the right field line. In there, a base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are two aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now to the plate, Christian Yelich. Come up big in spots like this more than once this year. Currently second in the AL in RBIs. A bouncer up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece. Throw won't get him.
Batting fourth, the shortstop.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing him softly, station to station with those knocks.
That's a real nice location with that fastball. Up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
3-2 pitch. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
The second baseman, Wilmer.
He's set, here it comes. Wilmer Flores swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Counts even at 1-1 to Wilmer Flores. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Montano, the runner at third. Yelich over at second. Seager on at first with nobody out. Hit out toward second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. 1 run scores. And he is in there.
Hey, one of the things you want to do, Bureau, is strike early, and they've done just that with a big hit driving in, too. Yeah, Dan, great to grab an early lead right there, especially when you could throw up a crooked number for your pitcher.
Nomar Mazara is at the plate as he looks at ball one. A swing and a ground ball to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. A step on the bag for one. On to first to complete the double play.
Batting seven, the designated hitter.
Now to bat, Jake Marisnick. And the Red Sox with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. Throw in time, and the side. Now at the plate is Rhys Hoskins. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman. Into the windup and the pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard.
It's one of the beauties of playing in Fenway right there. Most places that's a double or a home run, but at Fenway you're coming out of the box thinking, can I make it to second? Because if it caroms and that left fielder fields it cleanly, you're dead to rights at second base. I mean, that's a heck of a job to hold them in this single.
The average sits at .303 entering play. 8 home runs and 32 driven in. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. And he fouls this one off. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Hicks now.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he misses there for ball 4, so runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Here's the first pitch. On the ground to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get the double play. J.D. Davis, the next to bat, trying to cash in here in his first at-bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
Here's a high pop-up. Toro over to his right, and that's the 3rd out. 1 hit, 1 left. Bottom of the inning now, and here comes the first baseman, Abraham Toro.
The first baseman.
It looked like the fastball got away from him there.
Toro.
That evens it up 1-1. And now pitch on the way. Bouncer to the left side. And a good throw gets him one gone.
Batting ninth.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Toronto Jays today. And let's focus our attention on catcher Travis d'Arnaud. He's going to have to step up today and have a big game for these guys. Not known necessarily for his defensive acumen, more of a big pop guy on the offensive side. He has got to control this game.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Stallings is widely considered one of the elite backstops in the game, of course. His skills behind the plate are well documented, and in a position like catcher, that makes a big difference for his team every night he straps it on.
And for obvious reasons. And he allows the pitching staff to throw any pitch, any count, knowing they can bounce that breaking ball and feel like it's Coming right back to him. This guy, he is really one of the special defenders in our sport.
And in to hit next is Lorenzo Cain. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. Second at bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-2.
This batter's got to be in his head right here. This is where you need to regroup. Fastball in, now change up down and away. This is the cat and mouse that I love about the game.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Fielded cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. So after the 3-spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. We played 2 full. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Blue Jays. And Ramon Urias. He'll start things out here with his guys down a pair as we begin the third. Swing and a line drive, but this lands foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Reined in. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
Mazzara is over to his left as he snags this one for the first out of the inning.
Right fielder, number 3.
Now it'll be Bryce Harper. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Yelich going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna. Flew out in his only at-bat so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Urias rounds the corner and is headed home. He scores, and the deficit is down to only 1 now. And he's going to make it easily. It's a stand-up triple. That triple just seems to be par for the course for him of late.
Yeah, Matty, he's seeing the ball extremely well. There's no doubt about that. You can see here that the body is calm. He keeps his hand back, and he just explodes through the baseball, winding up at third with another RBI under his belt.
Here's George Springer. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. One 0 pitch coming. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. In to score from third, the tying run. And he is into second base with an RBI double. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins, as he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Kane on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So now into the box is Nicky Montano. He singled first time up.
The third baseman.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Davis brings it in. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder
Now at the plate, Christian Yelich looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Corey Seager stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Down and away, ball 1. Hits this one hard the other way. Davis has got it. The throw to first beats him easily, and the side is retired. All set for the start of the 4th, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Liner toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it one of 2 ways, Matty. Either they have a ton of respect for the man on the mound and they are just going to ambush tactics and it seems to work for them, or you can look at it the other way. They're just getting lucky.
Stepping in for the Jays, J.D. Davis. He popped out in his first trip. Has a look, now the pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this will get down and make its way to the monster for extra bases. Hicks rounds third and is digging for the plate. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 4-3 game.
There's no way to sugarcoat it. It's been pretty bad for 3 1/3 innings so far. That's the 8th hit he's given up. And if he doesn't get his mind straight, he's going to be heading to the showers early.
Ramon Urias is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Mazara's under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Gene Segura standing in. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First offering. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that ends the inning. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
The second baseman
sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Flores.
A ball and a strike. Fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The right field, number 15.
Stepping in next, Nomar Mazara. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ball 1 as the changeup misses well off the inside. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Hit right back at him. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Now back.
Next it'll be Jake Marisnick. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that's in there for a strike.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
Behind 0-2 now. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially...
Well, leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Here's Bryce Harper now. A hit and 2 tries for him so far.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce Harper.
First pitch on its way. Hit hard to the right side. Flores is there, and the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Tripled homer run last time through, so we'll see what he's got in store here. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And there's out number 2. So the bases are empty here with 2 gone. And former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
See, guys, he is human. Occasionally an ugly swing right there. But he's having a monster season. So
and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. You can kiss it goodbye. A solo home run here off the bat of George Springer. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and it's now 5-3.
You know, it's crazy in today's game. You're seeing so many guys throw the ball so hard. Guys at the plate just feel like they have to click it. And with today's athlete, man, the bat pass they got coming through the zone, you can see it on display right there. Not trying to do too much, pushing it out to the opposite field and keeping it fair.
Rhys Hoskins stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. May have gotten a piece of that one, but no matter, it's 1-1. And now Boston's bullpen springs into action. A left-hander and a right-hander begin to throw. A bouncer to the left side. Over to first, and that retires the side. Jays add 1 more on the solo home run. Middle of the afternoon here at Fenway. It's now 5-3 Toronto. Digging in, the switch hitter, Abraham Toro. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Hit back toward the mound. He's got it. And that's out number 1. Next, it'll be Jacob Stallings. He's 0 for 1 thus far. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up Lorenzo Cain. Fastball just inside. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
3-0 to him now. And he'll just float a change in here now for a strike. towards short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Red Sox. Blake Walston takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Walston, just 18 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. 0-1, here's the pitch. Sent out to straightaway center field. Kane is under it. 1 down. One out now in the Toronto 6th inning. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Bouncer to the left side. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Now batting.
Next, here is J.D. Davis. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Now here's the first offering. And some action now in the Boston bullpen as a right-hander's up and throwing. 1-0 pitch on the way. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a surprising late swing on a heater, middle cut right there. In a fastball count, he's going to have to turn it up a notch.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Here's the 1-2 delivery.
Got to believe that was a mislocation because it missed right down the middle. This guy's going to have nightmares at the plate thinking about missing that one.
That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Headed after it is Mazzara. But he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And he is into third with a 2-out triple.
And this is what good major league hitters do with a pitch on the outer half. They don't try to do too much with it. Just square it up the best you can and drive it to the opposite gap. By the time the outfielders react and get...
And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. 5 runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Now a ball hit hard toward first. Leaps and makes a terrific catch. Leading off the inning, it'll be Nicky Montano. And they could use a spark from him here. And that changeup makes him jump, a swing and a miss. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now here it comes. Hit softly on the ground to third. Davis grabs it cleanly. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Red
In is Christian Yelich. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
Yelich.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And it's quickly 0-2. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the 2nd out. Up next, Corey Seager. He grounded out last time up.
Shortstop, Corey.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. Archie Bradley is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 23.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in Gene Segura. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. The 1-0. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Kane will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
The right fielder.
So 1 away now in the Toronto 7th, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. First offering on its way. Hit down the third baseline, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, Marcell Ozuna, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. On a grade school swing there, it's 1-1. From the stretch. Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1. Harper, the runner at second with 1 away. Hard ground ball to third. He's right there, and there are 2 away now. So a runner at second, 2 down now, and that brings in George Springer.
That was a pretty good changeup in his last at-bat when he hit the home run. That was a changeup away that he drilled to the opposite field. Sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap. That was a great piece of hitting.
Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is, the pitch. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts it. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
The second baseman, Wilmer Flores.
Mike Mayers will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number 21, Mike Myers.
First offering in there, and it's 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Next to stand in is Nomar Mazara, grounded out in his last at-bat. Ball 1. Turned on down the line. And a step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Striding forward now is the DH, Jake Marisnick. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here. Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
2 out, nobody on. Counts even at 2-2 to Marisnick. Grounded weakly toward third. Barehanded at his ankles. Got him. Ryan Stanek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 46.
New inning set to get underway. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. He's set and the pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Flores has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Next to dig in, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last AB. And now the first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 2-1 home, and he fouls this one off. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Pulled high in the air out to right field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. So here is Travis d'Arnaud. His prior history versus this arm, he's a .333 hitter. Now the first pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a liner. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one.
Well, now you see how difficult it is to be a catcher. This ball is really smoked, gets all the way to the wall, D-Row, but he just doesn't have the foot speed to turn this into an extra base hit.
Yeah, his calling card is definitely not his ability to run the bases. It's for offense and massaging a pitching staff.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Looking up is Yelich. You can kiss it goodbye. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 4th home run for him on the season, as it is now 7-3.
Yeah, and that home run is an absolute backbreaker. You still have some baseball left to play here, but with a 4-run lead, it could be a non-save situation. So they might get the rest of their closer the rest of the day. 4 runs feels awfully good.
Up next to the Blue Jays, The second
Standing
baseman.
in now, Ramon Urias. Popped him up. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Good reactions there, and the inning is over. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Home half of the eighth coming up. It's the Blue Jays 7 and the Red Sox 3. So now to the plate, Abraham Toro. In his career versus this pitcher, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. Fielded cleanly, and there's one down now. Next up for the Red Sox, Jacob Stallings. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 up in the zone. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. In now is Lorenzo Cain. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Harper will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and then Jonathan Holder enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Jonathan Holder.
And now the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Cain is after it. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Now
Next to
back,
dig in will be Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper.
First offering. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. Line to the right side. But this is going to be hauled in out there at second base for out number 2.
Now back.
And now the Toronto number 4 hitter, Marcell Ozuna. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
I don't know how he got to that fastball right there. That looked like the old Tommy Hawk approach back in the 60s and 70s getting to that one.
George Springer the next to hit. A swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory. And now in the box, Nicky Montano. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt, and I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some 4-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nicky Montano is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. Christian Yelich is at the plate as he watches ball one. Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Sliced hard on the ground. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
First pitch on its way. Dunning offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and two strikes. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another one sent foul. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Harper. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So next to bat will be Wilmer Flores. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
Yelich is off at first with 2 away. Hard hit toward the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Little ground ball with eyes right there. He might have been a little bit out in front, but I don't care. That's a bullet knock in the box score tomorrow morning.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays will add 1 more to their winning streak as this ball game is over. And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Blue Jays, with their 90th win, best in the division. Dylan Bundy records win number 16 on the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Red Sox, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 10 minutes. Our Fenway Park paid attendance this 37,755. We'd like to thank the Red Sox Nation for their continued Inside the Show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, J.D. Davis was a single shy of the cycle, leading the Blue Jays to a win over the Red Sox 7-3. Their storybook streak continues now at 23 straight games. The Orioles knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-3. The Yankees went deep 4 times as they took down the Rays in St. Petersburg 5-2. That now makes 8 straight wins for the team. Nolan Arenado was a force at the plate, driving in 3 runs, helping lead the Indians over the Redbirds 6-3. He is currently riding a 10-game hitting streak. The Kansas City Royals swung it well with 15 hits in the game as they took down the JAYS Sox in front of a home crowd 5-0. The Twins pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they defeated the visiting Tigers 5-0. The Colorado Rockies held the opposition at bay with only 4 hits as they pulled off the win against the Angels in Orange County 5-2. The Astros got 11 hits overall as they nabbed the win against the Mariners 7-5. The Diamondbacks combined for 4 total home runs as they grabbed the win over the Rangers in Arlington 6-2. The New York Mets put together 10 total hits as they took down the visiting Braves 4-3. The Washington Nationals combined